Hey friends, Miss Cassie here with Solon Public Library's Digital Storytime. This month in February, there is a special holiday. Do you know what holiday is in February? That's right, it's Valentine's Day. And on Valentine's Day, we celebrate our friends and our family and the people that we love. So this month, we're going to be talking all about friends. But first, today we need to sing our welcome song. And we need to get our clapping hands ready. So we're going to wiggle our fingers and shake our hands and rub them together really fast, really fast, really fast. And put them on our knees. Okay, here we go. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. What do we do after we clap our hands? That's right, we stomp our feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. What do we do after we stomp our feet? That's right, we twirl around. If you want to read a book, twirl around. If you want to read a book, twirl around. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, twirl around. All right, for our last verse, we're going to be as quiet as we can. And we're going to whisper, hooray. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray. Our theme song this month is Friend of Mine, and we're going to do some different actions. We are going to tap our noses. And we are going to shrug our shoulders. And we are going to smile big. Are you ready? Here we go. Will you be a friend of mine? Friend of mine, friend of mine. Will you be a friend of mine and tap your nose with me? All right, keep going. Will you be a friend of mine? Friend of mine, friend of mine. Will you be a friend of mine and shrug your shoulders with me? Can you do both at the same time? Here we go. Will you be a friend of mine? Friend of mine, friend of mine. Will you be a friend of mine and smile big with me? Yay! This week we're going to be talking about how not all friends are the same, and in fact, lots of friends are different from each other. And so our first book today is called We Move Together, and it's written by Kelly Fritsch and Anne McGuire and illustrated by Eduardo Trejos. Now this book is a great book. It's new here at the library and it's a little long. So we're just going to read the first part of the book. But I really encourage you to check this book out and read the whole thing at home together. We move fast. Can you move fast? Yeah, can you move your arms fast? Maybe you can move your feet fast. We have lots of friends in this picture that are moving fast. Some of them are using their legs to run. Some of them are using their legs to pedal their bicycles or push off in a scooter. One friend is in a wheelchair. There's lots of different ways to move fast. We move slow. When do you like to move slow? I like to move slow in the morning when I'm just waking up and I'm stretching and opening my eyes, maybe giving a big yawn, as I wake my body up for the day. We move together. What are these friends imagining together? They're moving in a line and they look like they're pretending they're in the circus. That looks like fun. Sometimes we have to wait. What are these friends waiting for in this picture? Yeah, they're waiting for the bus. Waiting can feel boring, frustrating, hard, especially when you're waiting for something that you are excited about. But waiting can also feel exciting, like butterflies or like love. Have you ever been waiting for something and you are so excited you can hardly contain it in your body? Maybe a friend is coming over to play. Maybe you're going to your favorite ice cream place. Lots of things can be exciting. We wait so we can spend time together. Right? We have to wait for our friend to come to our house, or we have to wait for our mom to get her coat so we can go to the ice cream shop. But the waiting can sometimes make it even better. But sometimes when we're together, we get stopped in our tracks. Like when all the fun and flavors of ice cream are just one step out of reach. What are we talking about here? Why is the ice cream one step out of reach? Yeah, do you see our friend? She's in a wheelchair, she's in a scooter, and it has wheels. Can wheels go upstairs? Not really. And this ice cream shop has one step that you need to climb up to get in to get ice cream. But if you are in something that has wheels that helps you move around, that one step means you can't go inside. But we notice when things are unfair, and it helps us get creative. We make plans and we solve problems. So look, what are these friends doing in this picture? There's a lot of things that are going on, right? We have our friend in the scooter. She's got a clipboard. It looks like she's going down a list of plans of things that need to happen. We have some friends over at the table that are building something with wood. Some other friends at another table that are designing something. They're drawing up the plans. Another friend is cutting wood. And some other friends are painting something. What are they painting? Yeah, it looks like, what does it look like? Yeah, a little ramp. That's interesting. And together, we build something better. Take a look at this picture now. What do you see in the front of all the shops? Yeah, do those ramps look familiar? Yes, all of these friends came together and they built ramps to make the shops in town accessible to everyone, whether you're walking on your feet or whether you are riding in something with wheels. Either way, now everyone can come inside the shops and get their favorite flavor of ice cream. Now, there's a lot more to this book, and at the end, they talk about a lot of the big themes in this book about accessibility. That means how people can participate in different things, like going to the ice cream shop. Talks about different ways that we communicate, different ways that we move together, the disability community, all kinds of really cool stuff in this book. So you should definitely check it out and read more and start to notice that different people move in different ways and that we want to make sure that every place we go that we love and enjoy, that other people can love and enjoy it too, even if they move differently than us. So we're going to sing a song called The More We Sing Together, and this is a song that we sang this fall at our Music Buddies program just right outside the library, and we're going to sing it again together today. So there are 3 parts to the song. The first part, we're going to sing together, so we're going to hold a pretend microphone in front like we are singing nice and loud. Then we are going to play together. And in this case, we're talking about playing instruments. So think about some different kinds of instruments. You could play the drums. You could play the ukulele. You could play the guitar. You could play the piano. You could play a trumpet. You could play a saxophone. All kinds of different instruments. So think for a minute about what instrument you would like to play in this song. All right, and then our last verse, our third verse, we are going to dance together. So you can stand up and twirl around if you want. You can kick your feet out. You can just move your body however you want. But first, we're going to sing. Are you ready? Here we go. The more we sing together, 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 the more we sing together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause my friends are your friends and your friends are my friends. The more we sing together, the happier we'll be. All right, think about your instrument. The more we play together, 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 the more we play together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we play together, the happier we'll be. All right, get your dance moves ready. The more we dance together, 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 the more we dance together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we dance together, the happier we'll be. Yay! All right, friends, our next book that we're going to read has 2 friends, one who is a boy and one who is a robot. So first, we are going to build a robot friend together. Now, I have this orange square that is going to be the body of our robot. So this is where we're going to start. Next, we need some legs for our robot. So I am looking for 2 yellow rectangles to be the legs to our robot. Do you see 2 yellow rectangles on our board? Where could they be? Are they right here? Yes, they are. And legs go underneath the body of our robot. Excellent. Now our robot needs some feet at the end of his legs. So I am looking for 2 green triangles to be my robot's feet. Do you see 2 green triangles? Let's see. Are these 2 green triangles? Yes, they are. 1 foot, 2 feet. All right, next we need some arms for our robot. I'm looking for 2 pink rectangles to be my robot's arms. Do you see 2 pink rectangles? Are they these? No, these are 2 green crescents. What about these? Are these 2 pink rectangles? Yes, they are. And our rectangles are going to go right here on either side of our robot's body. Now our robot needs some hands to go on the end of his arms. So I'm looking for 2 green crescent shapes to act as our robot's hands. Do you know what a crescent shape is? I just pointed to some earlier, didn't I? Yeah, a crescent shape is like a moon shape. Do you see 2 green crescents on our board? Yeah, they're just right here. So we've got 2 little hands at the end of our robot's arms. Next, we need a head for our robot. We want our robot to have a nice big blue head. Do you see a blue oval that could be our robot's head? Let's see, is this a blue oval? Nope, this is a blue half circle or semicircle. What about this? Is this a blue oval? Yes, it is. There we go. There's our robot's head right on top of his body. Now our robot needs a way to see where he's going, so we need 2 eyes for our robot. Do you see 2 googly eyes on our board? Yeah, me too. And our googly eyes are 2 different colors. We have 1 purple eye and 1 white eye. But that's okay, they can be different. They still help him see. Our robot also needs a way to talk to us. So we need a mouth for our robot. I am looking for a red semicircle or a red half circle. Let's see, is this a red half circle? It's a half circle, but is it red? No, it's not. Is this a red half circle? Yeah, it is. The perfect open mouth for our robot to say hi. Now we have 2 more shapes here. They're a little hard to see. We have a blue semicircle that we're going to use for our robot's hat. And then we also have a purple circle that we're going to put right on our robot's belly to turn him on. Ready? Beep boop. Good job. Thanks for helping me build a robot friends. Our last book today is called Boy Plus Bot, and it's written by Amy Dykman and illustrated by Dan Yaccarino. Now remember I said that we are going to read some books about some friends that are not the same? Yeah. Is a boy the same as a robot? I guess in some ways, but in a lot of other ways, they're pretty different. A boy was collecting pine cones in his wagon when he met a robot. Oh, and look, the robot is helping him collect pine cones. Hi, said the boy. Want to play? The robot blinked. Can you blink? Affirmative, said the robot. What does affirmative mean? It means yes, in robot language. So they played, and they had fun. But as they rolled down the hill, a rock bumped the robot's power switch, and the robot turned off. Look, this robot has a switch on his back. Our robot had a button on his belly. What's wrong? The boy asked. But the robot did not answer. Why didn't the robot answer? Yeah, he was turned off. Are you sick? The boy asked. The robot still did not answer. I must help him, the boy said. So the boy took the robot home, and he fed him applesauce. Do you think applesauce helps the boy feel better when he is sick? Maybe. And he read the robot a story. Then he tucked him in. Good night, Bot, the boy whispered, and climbed into bed. So look, the boy did all of the things for his robot friend that help him feel better when he's not feeling well. But was that what the robot needed? He's still turned off, isn't he? But later, the boy's parents peeked in on him, and they did not see Bot behind the door, and the door bumped Bot on his power switch. Beep! Bot turned on. And now he looks at the boy. He sees the boy is asleep. But Bot doesn't know that little boys need sleep. What is wrong? Bot asked. The boy did not answer. Did you malfunction? Bot asked. The boy still did not answer. I must help him, Bot said. Oh, what a good friend. So Bot took the boy home. Bot gave him oil, and he read the boy an instruction manual. And he was bringing him a spare battery when the inventor walked in. So these are all things that help the bot, right? When he is not feeling well, he gets some oil for his joints. He reads the directions on how to fix a problem, and then he swaps out his battery if it isn't working correctly. But little boys don't have batteries. Stop! The inventor shouted. This is a boy. And the boy woke with a start. Then he saw Bot. The boy smiled. Bot, you are cured. Because remember, he thought that Bot wasn't feeling well. And Bot lit up because remember, he thought the boy wasn't feeling well. Boy, you are fixed. The inventor called boy's parents. Then he drove boy home. Good night, Bot, boy said. Good night, boy, Bot said. Want to play tomorrow? Boy nodded. Affirmative. And the friends did. What are some things that they're doing here? Bot is helping the boy pick an apple. They're watching the birds in the sky. They're playing in a pool. They're drinking their favorite foods. Bot is drinking from an oil can, and the boy is drinking a soda. They drew pictures of each other, and they took some pictures together. And then they went back outside for more adventures. All right, friends, this is the end of our first friendship story time. And now it's time for our goodbye song. We read a book and we played a game and we sang a song together. We read a book and we played a game. We had a fun adventure. Now go read a book and go play a game and sing a little too. Go read a book and go play a game. We'll see you back here soon. See you next time, friends. Bye.